Okay, hi and welcome to part 2. If you haven't watched part 1, what are you doing? Why are you watching part 2 before you watch part 1? Go watch part 1. I'll probably wait like a day before I put this one up, just so everybody, you know, in their feed or whatever, how you find out about my videos, you have a chance to watch that 25-minute video. This one should be shorter. So I've already talked about the history of J-vlogging a little bit, talked about the Godfathers, talked about the second wave, and I include myself in that kind of second wave. I've been making videos since October of 2006, but really vlogging since early 2008. I remember, you know, going in and checking my rank. Like, you could just isolate like the Japan page, like people making videos that call their home country Japan, and anybody could do that, but most people, you know, were fairly honest about it. Eric Surf 6 would always be at the top, Cooking with Dog, you know, Japanese, obviously Japanese people videos. And then I would always try to be like, am I going to be in the top 10? Can I be in the top, you know, whatever. Victor would be in there, of course. And you gave stars back then, not thumbs, so you could give 1 to 5 ranking. And just seeing like what my rank status was and stuff. I've really had fun on YouTube. I can't tell you how much it's meant to me while I've lived here in Japan, being somewhat isolated, living in a very rural community, not having a whole lot of English-speaking friends. It's just been a great thing, and I really do feel like the J-vlogging community, if you want to come and be a part of it, please, you know, just make videos, respond to videos. You can't do a video response anymore, but, you know, get out there and show, you know, your thing. I know that a bunch of you are going to want to make those videos. This is my apartment. This is my first festival. And you should, because your parents and your friends and everybody back home, that's, you know, they want to know about your life here too. But just know that those videos aren't going to get, you know, 20,000 views because everybody's seen that video now. So you have to maybe think of something else. And every now and then on Two and a Half Yaji, Hiko and Victor bring on someone that's making interesting, different style of videos. And I mean, there's also people like Mifi, is that how you say her name? Who's doing that frickin' daily vlog. She's like up in the 600s or something. I mean, she's been doing a vlog a day for like 2 years. I mean, that's a certain dedication that blows me away. Alright, so I'm going to talk about the third wave, what I call the third wave, and then also a few recent people here. Hannah Minks came along in 2009, and I think Victor was one of her early supporters. He shouted her out, and then she got a huge shout out on Sexy Phil, SXE Phil, you know, who's a very famous vlogger in America, and her channel just exploded, and now I don't think she's made a video in about a year, but she was very popular for a time, and I mean, for the obvious reasons. We don't need to go into that. Was she a J-vlogger? Yeah, she lived in Japan. She made videos about Japan. She went back to the States. If you're making videos in the States and you're talking about Japanese or Japanese culture, I think you're a J-vlogger. You know, was Roger Swan, did he stop being a J-vlogger when he left Tokyo and went back home for that year before he became a Jet? Did I stop being a J-vlogger when I was home in San Diego? I mean, if you're talking about Japan and Japanese culture, things tangentially, you know, significant to Japan, I think you're a J-vlogger. I don't know, what do you guys think? So Hiko came along in like March of 2008. So, you know, around the same time I started vlogging, he started making some early videos, and then he really got big because he was that guy who was, I hate to say the word white, but he was the white guy who could come on and just speak in flawless Japanese. And, you know, I'm always hesitant to use Japanese because I always get criticized for my abilities. Other guys have gotten better as they've been here, like Tikio Sam has gotten way better at speaking Japanese. Victor can speak, obviously, fluent Japanese. And a lot of new Jets and new people coming over are very good at Japanese. But Hiko made some early videos, and one of them was like how to speak, how to learn Japanese quickly and stuff, and it went really viral because he would put everything in Nihongo as well, and that takes a lot of effort, you know, to make those captions and put those subtitles in, and so I think he drew from a different audience, you know, he drew from Japanese people as well. But now, you know, he doesn't make a whole lot of videos, you know, he makes his Sunday show, which I always watch, he makes his Wednesday show with Victor, and that's about it. You know, he's got a job, he's got a kid, you know, things change, you know, but for some of us, we still live here. We're still making videos 5, 6, 7 years later. and so it's interesting how the community has changed over time. Atomic Boy X is a guy who I've always liked his videos. He came to Japan in 2009 to attend Temple University, but he had been vlogging in Florida for a while before that, and he contacted me, you know, because I was like all about how to get to Japan. But he went not be just an exchange for a year. I think he did all 4 years or his last 2 years, all at this university in Tokyo, and has lived in Tokyo now for like 5 years, and you know, has again different perspectives. You know, he loves manga. He tries to sell his own drawings. He's gay, so he talks about that lifestyle and that culture in Tokyo. So just a lot of different stuff. He had one video that went really viral because he was at his gym when the huge tsunami earthquake happened, and he was like asked by CNN to be on and stuff like that. Radri is another guy I really like. He came over the same Temple University class of 2009. Hasn't made that many videos. I mean, you look at somebody like Mully, who just started in 2010, November of 2010, and he's got like 700 videos on his channel. And then Radri, who's been doing it a year longer and has like 50 videos. So, you know, it just depends on, you know, what people want to do. You can't really talk about, you know, informing people about Japan, etc., without talking about Unrested Scott. Again, you know, like TKO Sam, I mean, I just always, when I very first watched his videos and all the tattoos and, you know, and he's married to a Japanese woman, just a very different experience, his life to my life. His Japanese life is very different than my Japanese life. But I often watched his videos just to find out about that perspective and stuff, and he has a very avid following and core loyal viewers. So that's a great channel. Eric Surf 6 I mentioned. I've never met Eric. I really want to, though. He seems like such a nice guy. One that I was surprised to find out about is one of the few Japanese people on this whole list who really did become a big part of the J-Vlog community, and because she vlogged in English, was that Japanese girl. And she's taking down her whole channel, I think, because I tried to access it and I couldn't get to it. So that's sad. I don't know why. If somebody knows why or wants to PM me or something or leave me a comment. But anyway, I loved her videos. She was great. But I don't think you can go watch them anymore. I mentioned Mully, Warmoth Strat. If you want to come over and be a J-Vlogger, you know, Warmoth Strat. It's hard to say, and unfortunately if you YouTube it, you get like all these things about guitars, so you don't find Mully's channel right away. My whole channel name, My Argonauts, very unique. I know it's a mouthful and it's hard to remember maybe, but if you type in My Argonauts, you get me. Give me a break, man. You get Victor. Hiko Simon. You get Simon. So try to think of an interesting name. You know, there's so many guys that come over and use like Gaijin in their name or something, and they're not as memorable. So try to think of an interesting name. I could have been Jason in Japan, I think, but I think it was taken, believe it or not, way back when I very first started. So I went with My Argonauts, and then when I made my sumo channel, I added an S, Jason's in Japan, like apostrophe S without the apostrophe, and I have that channel now for my sumo. Japanarchist is another great channel. He came along, refreshing. You know, he was in Japan, but it wasn't like that was the main focus of a lot of his videos. He did those drawing videos where Japanese people explain movies, very funny stuff. Michaela, incredibly successful, you know, got to be one of the top J-vloggers in the past 5 years out of Fukuoka. And again, I searched for her channel, and she's changed her channel name to Katakana, the katakana for Michaela. So if you type it in English, nothing comes up. So that's annoying, Michaela, if you watch this. But anyway, maybe she feels like her audience now is mostly Japanese people, and maybe it is. She's obviously fluent and makes videos bilingual, and she wants to be a singer, and she's been hired. You know, it's like Community Channel in Australia, a channel I love. She was hired to like go to Canada, her home country, and like show Japanese people how wonderful Canada is. And people that have gotten opportunities like that out of YouTube just is amazing to me and so wonderful. And, you know, you've got somebody like Eric Surf 6, who's got to be one of the top subbed guys in Japan. You know, like Victor's got like 88,000 on one channel. I mean, I don't know if you add them all together. I've got 10,000. Busan Kevin got a shout out from Hannah Minks and went way up. He had like 25, 30,000 for a while. But yeah, Eric Surf's 240,000 subscribers. And that's because of the broad appeal of his videos. He's not limited to talking about Japan. But then I looked at Rachel and June, who are brand new to this whole thing, and they have like 200,000 subscribers. So that blows me away. And I recently was like giving advice to a girl's video who was talking about Jet, and I was like, you know, you don't necessarily want to say that because you can't really extrapolate your one situation to all Jet. And I was kind of giving her some advice, and then I realized I've got 10,000 subscribers and I haven't been a Jet for like 4 years. She's got like 25,000 subscribers and is currently a Jet. Maybe I should shut up, you know? But she had a video that went viral on like 4chan where she was kind of joking about Japanese people not being the best people, and I think it got taken the wrong way. And anyway, let me just go really quick down this list. What am I at? 11 minutes in this one. And these are from, again, the videos that I made on my Argonauts channel. Just search in YouTube, JVloggers I Watch. You'll find the videos in August of 2009. So here are some of the names of videos that I watched. Some of them probably don't make videos anymore, but I really liked them at the time. Akita Tom, Betamax DC, who was great, doesn't make videos anymore. Chemist in Japan, again, JVlogger, but he lived in the States for the most of the time. Now he's back here. I don't know if he's making videos again, though. Claytonian was really fun. Daichen, DW81, changed his channel to Life in Shiga, but only made like 5 or 6 videos, found a Japanese girlfriend, just stopped. 11 Colors, of course, James, who, some of these guys, like, I feel like I follow them on Facebook or Twitter, and I see more of them there than I watch their videos. Genki English, let's see, Hana Fubuki, Hiko Simon, I mentioned, of course. Let's see, anybody else in this one? Kochiben, which, you know, some of these people, I'd have to look at click on the link to remember their channel, which is kind of sad. There's people like Golden State Saga, you know, the guy in America who married, or very seriously, a relationship with a Japanese woman, and they lived in California, so I love their videos. I don't know that they're making videos anymore. Okay, let me go to list 2, L through R. Look, you see my knuckles there. I don't know why I did that. Japantix. See, they used to make a podcast that I loved. A couple guys out in Shizuoka. I don't think they make anything anymore. Mana Star. I still follow her on Twitter. Messi Pro. Let's see. Naruro Japan was this woman who made nice videos going to shrines and stuff. Nonstop Tokyo, Constantine I think was her name. She doesn't make videos anymore, I don't believe. Oborogin was this Japanese guy who moved to New York, and he made really fun videos. Reynolds Air was a big part of the community for a while, but he moved away from Japan back to his hometown. Roger Swan, Ronin Dave, who's been around for a long time. Runny 999. So, you know, all just some names from the past. And then I'll go down the last list here and I'll wrap this video up. This is the S through the Z, folks. Shot American. She was trying to be a manga artist or whatever. Very interesting movie Saki Papa talked about. Street English TV, Chris Gann. He came on the scene with a flurry and kind of left and then came back and then left. System Jap. Really interesting videos. Nikkei in Japan. A guy that was in the Coast Guard and became a Jet, I thought made some interesting videos. Padawan Kim, a friend of mine, she made interesting videos about being a wife here in Japan and all kinds of other things. Let's see, that Japanese girl I talked about, Tadatron, Tofugu, Tokyo Brando, Tokyo Zeppelin. I mean, a lot of these guys just not making... Travel for Wit is the guy who I saw that very first Interview Japan video. Unrested, Vog, yeah. So, in conclusion, I guess I'm just, there's so many people now. I'm seeing here people I didn't mention in the other video, Bobby Judo, Comical Reina. I think you could just go on and on. So if you're coming to Japan and you want to be part of the J-vlogging community, I encourage you to do so. Send a note out though. I mean, send a PM to Victor or me or Hiko Simon, or go be in the live audience for 2.5 Oyaji or something, and throw your channel out there and let people know that you're making videos. It's a crowded place nowadays. So we know that you're out there and we can go check your channel out. It's hard to say. I mean, I feel like my videos are sort of very niche interest. People that want to be a jet, people that want to teach here. And yet, I've also got the sumo channel, and, I do live hangouts and we talk about all kinds of things. Because obviously my interest, beyond just Japan. But I just love the fact that I've got, I have 10,000 subscribers. I don't get 10,000 views per video. I might get 500 to 1,000, maybe 2,000 if I'm lucky. And that to me is great. That's still just a huge group of what I consider to be friends. I by and large get very few haters anymore, very few trolls. I just get such positive reinforcement from everybody that watches my videos, and a lot of thanks for the videos that I made back in 2008. And that continues to feel good. I want to continue to make videos and find interesting things to talk about. And obviously Japan's got a lot going on between now and the Olympics in 2020, and I plan to be here. So, come and join the J-vlogging community. If you want to, go to a meetup or go to one of the big parties in Tokyo, do. I mean, don't be shy. Most of the people are fantastic people, and I've really enjoyed meeting a bunch of them. I want to meet more of them, and I watch their videos. Maybe they watch mine occasionally. I don't know. But to those of you who do watch my videos and have watched this video, again, just years and years of happiness that this hobby, if you want to call it that, this secondary lifeline to the outside world, as it were, has given me, and I appreciate all the views, all the comments, the PMs, the shirt I made recently. 100 of you bought the shirt. So thankful for that. Things like that. Just make it a great place, and I love YouTube, and I think we have a great group here in Japan. And if I left someone out, if I didn't talk about someone major you think I should have, leave a comment. Let me know. Go to my Facebook page. Leave me a message. Maybe I'll make an addendum video or something. All right, guys, that's my Saturday. I'm going to go watch a movie, and then tomorrow I'm visiting some friends, and we're going to watch some more soccer. And World Cup, go USA. They're the only team I'm cheering for that made it. England and Japan both are gone now. I hope you have a good July. I'll be back home in America in August and September. So we'll make some videos from San Diego maybe. Peace. Have a good rest of the weekend. Thanks for watching this. See ya.